The NYPD reportedly once stashed a model accusing Harvey Weinstein of assault away from his lawyers and cronies at the Manhattan DA. According to a report, Italian model Ambra Battilana accused the disgraced producer, once one of the most powerful executives in Hollywood, of groping her in his Manhattan office in 2015. By all accounts, the investigators had Weinstein in their sights, New York Magazine reports. There was just one snag: the producer had close ties to the Manhattan District Attorney's office. Weinstein's legal team included attorneys Elkan Abramowitz and Linda Fairstein, a former head of the DA's sex crimes unit. Meanwhile, Abramowitz was a close friend of the current head of the DA's sex crimes, Bashford. "We decided we're going to hide the victim from the DA," retired SGT Michael Bock of NYPD Special Victims Division said. Special Victims Division Commander Michael Osgood was so concerned about the case that he booked Battilana into several different Manhattan hotels under different aliases. Bock said that the model did eventually meet with Bashford, who went on an aggressive and accusatory line of questioning. However, Manhattan DA Vance Jr.'s office declined to prosecute Weinstein, despite the fact he would have only faced a misdemeanor for the charge, in a decision that still angers investigators who worked on the case. A representative for Vance denies the questioning was aggressive, saying it was standard protocol to cross-examine a complainant. "They prosecute people for misdemeanors with far less probable cause than this. We gave them beyond reasonable doubt," said Bock. "We obviously know who this man is. We obviously know we have a different burden of proof, so to go above and beyond as we did. He should have been arrested. He should have been arrested." The Special Victims Unit is reportedly investigating Weinstein for assault but would not comment on whether any charges were ready to be brought against him. Meanwhile, Battilana, 24, who says her career suffered after she called out the disgraced producer for allegedly assaulting her in 2015, is getting back to work after her name was cleared when dozens of women came forward to accuse Weinstein of harassment and assault. Following the New York Times expose last September, Gutierrez is now firmly back on the modeling scene and was snapped on Miami Beach, Florida, on Monday doing a bikini shoot. Gutierrez, who appeared at her first catwalk in years last month, says she is just glad to be able to work again without Weinstein's black mark hanging over her. "I'm very happy because it was maybe 3 years where I wasn't working with big designers because my reputation was so bad," Gutierrez told New York Daily News. "People don't realize what Weinstein did to me and his other victims," she said. "He was very powerful." Gutierrez first went to the authorities about Weinstein in March 2015. Weinstein reportedly first met the former Miss Italy contestant the night before at his New York Spring Spectacular show in Radio City Music Hall. The model posted a picture on her Instagram account from Radio City Music Hall with the hashtags New York Spring Spectacular Records Radio City Tonight Fresh Popcorn. The pair exchanged emails and arranged for her to come into the offices for an audition and to talk business. At the meeting, Weinstein, who produced hit movies Pulp Fiction, The King's Speech and Gangs of New York, allegedly asked the Italian model if her breasts were real. Page 6 reported. Weinstein then allegedly grabbed the woman's breasts, prompting her to say no to try to make him stop. She left the film center and filed a complaint at the 1st Police Precinct in Tribeca. After she made the claims, she says she ended up in the tabloids branded Grope Gal and she was dropped by designers and shows. "I had castings with Armani and Cavalli and Square too. These are the ones that really build your portfolio," she said. "After that it was so difficult to even get normal brands to work with. It was a disaster." Gutierrez, who also went by Battilana, previously told Italian authorities about witnessing a so-called bunga bunga orgy involving former Italian Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi at his Milan mansion in 2010. She claimed she had seen young models performing stripteases and baring their breasts to be kissed by the Italian leader during a raunchy dinner party. Gutierrez formerly competed for the Miss Italia crown in 2010 and represented the region of Piedmont. She describes herself as an Italian model of Philippines, Spanish, Italian and Greek descent on social media and is originally from Turin. Her mother is Filipino and came to Italy as a classical dancer where she met her father in Verona. He was originally from Lucca in Tuscany but living in Turin at the time. Gutierrez went to the Guerini Institute in Turin where she studied to become a chartered surveyor. After becoming famous through the Miss Italia pageant, she began modeling professionally in 2011 according to social media. She works internationally in Milan, London, Paris and New York. She also shot an editorial campaign for Bambi magazine in Agent Provocateur lingerie and has been used as a model by a number of different photographers including Marcello Cusano and Cat Eileen. Gutierrez had also accused her wealthy then 70-year-old former lover of rape in Italy in 2010. She told police she was forced against my will into having with the businessman of substantial means for money when she was under 18. Prosecutors in Italy asked for the rape allegation to be dismissed in 2012 but it was not reported whether the judge granted the dismissal, although it is likely it would have been carried out in 2012. The Alba prosecutor told Italian newspaper Corriere della Sera that Miss Battilana never showed up to talk to them about her police complaint, so they were unable to verify her claims.
Where the freaks at?